Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today and Tarot. My name is Mel Rose. This is the Tarot portion in the second half of my daily astrology vlog, which you can check out on my other channel, Astrology Today with Mel Rose. We are doing things a little bit differently now. I've decided to do only one review of the aspects per day, so if you want the detailed rundown of the day's astrological aspects, you'll want to check out that other channel. I will put the link in the description. Here, I plan to discuss the tarot card that sits on the side of the page, and then I will play another card that, in the context of the day's astrology, may give us something more to think about. So let's get into it. The card that currently sits on the side of the page is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is here because it relates astrologically to the final 10 days or the third decan of the sun's transit in the land of Virgo. Now, Virgo is an earth sign, and pentacles in tarot or coins, this is earth element symbolism too. And earth element symbolism briefly is about the material resources you possess, including your body and anything else you can get your hands on, and what you're willing to do with that, what you're willing to give of yourself, what work you're willing to do to create a lasting sense of stability and security in your life. So we come to the Ten of Pentacles, and here we see somebody who is, it looks to me a lot like sort of a homecoming, right? You arrive back at home, perhaps you're the person in the middle here who's got a walking stick, and you arrive back at sort of a well-appointed house. Your spouse is there waiting, there's a child there are a couple of dogs, there's a grandparent or a parent hanging out, right? So you on your path, on your Pentacles path, on your with your willingness to work and give of your physical resources, of your time and your labor, you have built a very successful and strong and stable environment, not just for yourself to come home to, but for your family to live in. And that's sort of the ultimate expression of material security. It's not just having the things, but it's also being able to make sure that the people that we love and that we try to keep close and take care of are truly taken care of. They have all the things they need, and probably some of the things they would just like to have as well. So if that's you, congratulations. Welcome to the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very good time to pause and celebrate what it is that you have made, what you've accumulated for yourself, what you have built around yourself that represents ultimate security and safety for you and your family. And understand that 10 is the end of a path. So at this point, you have to look around you and say, okay, we've made it this far. Now, what are we going to do next, right? How are we going to make it bigger? How are we going to do something fresh and new? So, yes, that is the Ten of Pentacles. And with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn over this card. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's a nice coincidence. So again, Pentacles and Pentacles. We have Earth and Earth here, and this sort of represents a progression, because it goes 10, and then it goes the Page of Pentacles, and then it goes the Knight of Pentacles. So this sort of almost asks, like, where are we going next? What are we going to do with this sort of nest egg that we have developed, this sort of package of security that we have, this not bottomless resource, but very well, like you have expanded your resources so well that you have a buffer around you, and there's something more you can be doing with them at this point. So then the Knight of Pentacles is sort of the slowest moving of the knights, but knights do tend to speed up action. And often when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I see somebody sort of coming in with a gift to give, or an investment they would like to make, perhaps, not just to benefit themselves, although, when we make investments, we want returns on our investments, and that is fair. But it also, it indicates that you have an investment to make for the sake of helping lift somebody else up as well, helping somebody else achieve that sort of 10 of Pentacles glory. Let's see what we're doing on the page today. Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn is currently trine to both the moon and Mars. So those are positive vibes. When Mars is trine to Saturn, when Mars and Saturn get together, it's about the work that we're willing to do. Mars is sort of active and it's physical and it's forward motion, and Saturn is all about doing the responsible thing, doing what's tried and true, doing what we know is going to work. So I mean, I see that in the Knight of Pentacles very much, that Mars trine to Saturn is like a perfect combination of initiative and resourcefulness. So let's ask ourselves, like, what would that look like for ourselves if we had a perfect combination of initiative and resourcefulness? Or, also who around us sort of embodies that perfect combination of initiative and resourcefulness? Let's sort of see what they're doing and see if we can take any cues from them. The moon's trine to Saturn, really brings in this peaceful vibe, this peaceful home vibe where we're kind of at home where it's cute. We've got the people we love around us, the pets we love around us, the comforts of home that we love around us. That's a very Taurus vibe, having those comforts of home. And, Sun and Venus are both in Mercury, so we're thinking about those relationships that we have with the people that we keep close to us in our homes. Knight of Pentacles can be kind of the person who comes in to help. So, we might be having discussions with ourselves and with our loved ones about what's working and what's not working in our romance relationships, in our relationship to our finances, in our work, social, and civic lives, in our outer life, but also just in our the life of our the life of the way we make investments, right? We're really discussing what's working and what's not at this time, and perhaps if it's not working, then we're coming up with some sort of action that we can take, right? Because Venus is also it's square to Mars right now. Mars is trine to Saturn, so it's sort of like, what actions can we take to help the things that aren't working as well work a little bit better for us, right? And Saturn's retrograde is in Aquarius, so this kind of speaks to our family, ourselves and our family being our first priority when it comes to gaining that material stability that we seek. Okay, of course, ourselves and our family are our first priority, and we should have all the things that we need and desire for ourselves and our family, and then Aquarius says we look to the community and we see what we can do to help lift other people up as well. And that really very much speaks to the Knight of Pentacles kind of showing up, like, we've gathered these resources, we've got this nice nest egg, we've got the comfort and security we need, and we have more than we actually need. So somehow we can parlay that into some form of public service, which I always see the royalty cards in Tarot as being of service to the public, right? They represent the land and they represent the public. So what they do is rarely supposed to be for their own purposes, right? It's a representation of the land that they are bound to. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate your presence here. My name is Mel Rose, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today and Tarot.